Focus, Robbie. Focus.
Oh, I'm focused, Blade.
Point to Transia on the map.
A map is not the terrain, Blade.
You can't find it, can you?
It's somewhere in the, Russia region? Europe. Near, Germany.
You're our driver.
To think, long ago the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wondergore.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wondergore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen, Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk?
Okay, same mistake. Technically, fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda. Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader, and we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time,
We got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
what if we aim for his heart or something?
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she doesn't.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do?
We rise.
We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure. It's just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it.
Should we do a gold team?
Don't ruin it.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility and get out.
What if we like the place and want to move in?
Watch it. If you want to prove yourself on this mission, you don't need to start acting like Tony Stark. You're traveling to the heart of Lilith's power.
We know. We'll be extra careful. Demon energy barriers or jolly green monsters?
Then they're ours.
That room.
Lilith, too. So it was here, all along. Wanda was right.
She usually is.
Right, one problem at a time. Midnight Suns, assemble! Or whatever.
Yes. Midnight Suns assemble or whatever.
Why not?
It looks as if Lilith has sent every last Hydra goon she could find to guard the entrance.
Between the creepy glow and the howling demonic Hulk, I think we're running out of time.
We must not let them stand in our way.
very effective. Is my time. I'm feeling stronger already. This will have to do. You'll get yours.
An enduring pain. You can cut that out anytime.
This was once hallowed ground, long before Lilith was entombed here.
Too bad it was Hydra that finally stuck around.
Chthon has been waiting eons for this moment. I'm not giving Hydra any more credit than I have to.
Nor should you.
I'll give it a whirl.
As they say, it gets the job done. Vidania.
Hope this helps.
Thank you, friend.
No pain will shake our loyalty.
This usually works. Isn't Dr. Faustus wanted for war crimes? Huh, you guys might be accessories, you know? How about this one?
We are the Emperor.
Fish in a barrel.
Pathetic.
Ugh, I still don't get why these guys keep fighting. It can't be the money. What else do mercenaries?
We both know what Lilith offers them, Nico. A false promise of eternity catered to every corrupted mind.
A spell carried on silent whispers.
Now is not the time to romanticize our peril.
Cross me again. I have no respect for mindless followers. I am ready.
Buy us some time!
Get inside while you can. Leave that to me.
Punch it!
Hell yeah!
You alone among your kind can serve as the conduit of my power, precious child. Liber tenebris reversus es nobis. Only a few moments longer. Together we will reforge the Darkhold and usher in...
It's over, lady!
Mother, no! Stop this!
Lucky shot. She won't hit me again.
But it is all for you. Everything I do is always for you, child.
Block her out! She gave up the right to call you that word when she sold her soul to that monster.
The truth shall reveal itself soon enough, sister.
Even with her attention focused on that damn book, Lilith's barrier will not be easy to bring down.
Yeah, but the cave sure is.
Midnight Suns, disassemble.
Now you're talking.
It's not the most elegant solution, but bringing the roof down on them will certainly put a damper on things.
Should've hit a few of those columns with the hell ride. I'm gonna tell Robbie you said that. Ought to make things interesting. On it. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Let's do it!
Something. Leave some for the rest of us.
Get ready. Get some. Come get it. Playtime's over.
Target's moving.
Make way for vengeance!
Soon we will be nourished.
Mine. Payback's gonna be fun.
We will never stop. Numbers are endless.
Haven't lost interest yet.
Do not waste your strength here, child.
You have the power to stop this, Mother!
A debt of blood is owed, and a debt of blood shall be paid. Chthon will rise.
There's no convincing her. You know what you have to do.
get the blood pumping.
Burn in hellfire!
Maybe I can help.
Mother said you would be delicious. We will not be denied.
Sarah, my sister. It's been far too long.
Don't speak as if you know me, demon. You haven't been my sister for centuries.
It saddens me to hear you say that. But there's still time for you to see things his way.
No one calling themselves the Midnight Sun will ever join your corrupted ranks. I promise you that.
Approaches.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
Maybe you should teach me that one. I think you got him. These fanatics are always the same.
Blood is
gonna get messy.
Still they persist.
Lilith may have found the one man, or monster, capable of withstanding the dark energies of that book long enough to fully restore it.
Banner's been nothing but trouble since this whole thing started.
We both know what it is like to have a power that others desire, Blade.
Maybe, but I don't rip my clothes off and go berserk whenever I'm in a bad mood.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
This temple will be buried for another 1,000 years.
I am impressed.
Only the all will be judged. Falter. Assist our ally. We're the same. Stark should have just nuked this place from orbit. You know he's got one somewhere.
We have enough problems with the Hulk as it is. I doubt that would calm his temper.
I say we do it anyway. Burn them all!
Your fate is here.
I suppose it's...
You were too weak for this fight.
Reverses es nobi!
Get out of there, now! You've done more than anyone could ask!
Almost! Yo, demon lady! One thing, before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze!
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave!
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there!
What's wrong?
Everything.
Are you serious?
Yes, Robbie, I have eyes.
Dude, that's so freaking crazy.
Please be alarmed in silence.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
See you there.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
More we work together, the more I'm impressed. And I'm hard to impress.
I'm ready for this.
You good?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
this book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can prepare.
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But most worlds had no idea the Kree existed until the invasion was underway. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's Book Club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's Book Club.
Before
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilith, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
I thought the Kree always won.
No, that's what the Kree convinced everyone to believe. We haven't lost until we start believing their propaganda. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. but interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You leaving?
Yeah, I am done.
Peace. Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Wanda, there's something I ought to say to you.
Oh?
You were right about Lilith's tomb.
Did you just say I was right about something?
I did. Just as you were probably right about other things, too. Many other things. You let an old, stubborn immortal let you take the blame for so much.
You were hurting. You needed something to point to.
And here I was thinking I was the one who was supposed to take care of all of you. I am sorry, Wanda. For everything.
So am I.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chthon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondergore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
Wanda, I am so sorry.
Not as sorry as they are. I can promise you that.
We will save them. That I can promise.
And I'd like to be around to help them. But first, we have to stop your mom. I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
If it came to that, we would find a way of removing her corruption again.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you're going to have time for all that while you're also trying to stop Chthon from tentacle climbing into this dimension.
You're right. We probably would not have time to save you.
You wouldn't?
I'm joking.
Oh, you almost got me there.
No one is leaving you behind, ever again.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter, and I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
The mysterious structure, which has
I
been
hope Aunt May
described as
isn't
some
watching
kind
this,
of
because
ancient
she's going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic of
Try to stop
Transia,
it, but
decimating a
I
remote
screwed
village
up,
at the base
Robbie.
of Mount
It's
Wondergold.
okay, you can say
These
it.
images,
Doesn't
taken
matter
by
who
tourists,
screwed up.
have been reposted
What
over
matters
2
is that
million
we're
times
screwed.
on every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
Transia. I don't know how we always end up back there.
Some places just have terrible luck.
Is it luck? Or is it fate? I mean, maybe there's a reason why tragedy keeps finding its way to Transia.
I don't believe in curses. But I do think something bad happened at the wrong time.
Hydra, Red Skull, Lilith, all drawn there like flies to honey.
Yeah, evil honey.
Let me guess. You came to rub it. Yay, we did it. Ugh, the first time we're actually trusted to sit in the driver's seat, the first freaking time, and we couldn't stop her. We dropped a mountain on her head, and Lilith still managed to summon the Temple of Chthon. Way to go, team.
Lilith and the Hulk are just too powerful to face on our own.
No crap. Tell me something I don't know.
We were wrong to think trying to topple her tomb into ruins would result in anything but ruin.
Yeah, I know. Remember what we learned about sarcasm? Well, I definitely feel like an idiot right now. Thought Tony was the one who was gonna rub it in, but wasn't expecting it to be you. Alright, I'm gonna stay out here a while and lick my wounds for a little bit longer. Thanks for, checking up on me.
Anytime.
Can you not feel it, child? The end is upon us.
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
One look at Transia tells me everything I need to know. Sarah was right. My mother died centuries ago.
Pains me to hear you say that. Especially when everything I have done is...
Do not say it. Do not tell me you have unleashed all those horrors in my name.
I do not need to. All will be revealed soon. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him. Your father. He once said something similar to me, several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard of you speak of him, until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the midnight sun?
No, child. Not this time.